Welcome to the ADD Catastrophe, the most distracted movie show on the internet. I'm Stephen Witten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey, and we'll be back right after I take back the city from Ghost with the help of my friends and a green ghost named Slimer. And welcome back. Today we're going to start off with the segment for viewer questions. This week we had a question from a friend of mine named Joel Salee. So Joel Salee asked,
what did you guys think about Age of Ultron? How many times have you seen it? And I felt it started out slow but really ramped up the excitement at the end. The vision was awesome and I love the actor had been a part of the series since the first Iron Man movie.
Thanks, Joel Salee, for your question. We appreciate and encourage everybody to ask questions so that we can talk about them on here. Age of Ultron, I've seen it once.
I've seen it twice.
And I thought it started out pretty good as far as pacing. For the opening scene kind of threw it off because it was like a big action pad, kind of like when you watch fireworks. And
the opening scene when you see all of the characters in that line, with the Hulk like doing the big thing and Black Widow's doing the drop kick thing. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. So, but I wouldn't call that the beginning of the movie. I'd call that like the end of Avengers 1. They're all together now. And then the movie really starts once you get Loki's scepter.
Okay.
And then it is slow. The party scene where they're there talking about... although I looked forward to the party scene because I wanted to see the Thor's hammer routine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then to talk about the girlfriends. And that was kind of slow until it started picking up. What were your thoughts on the timing?
I think that ultimately the spacing was very slow at the beginning after that initial fight scene. I'll agree to that it was slow and it did take some time for it to build back up.
Right.
And there were scenes, there were some scenes that I felt like were maybe too long, and then there were some scenes that I felt weren't long enough. Specifically the cave scene about Thor.
Too long?
Too short. I thought that there was not enough explanation on what it was. Like, you and I might understood it, but there were some people, I know that I talked to a couple people who had seen it, and they were like, I didn't understand that part at all.
What was going on?
Yeah. So
you think that affected the pacing then, too?
I think that it affected the pacing, and a lot of people, it kind of like just cut them off, like they didn't know what was happening, and so they were kind of just shut off to the rest of the movie.
Yeah, and for you guys, we're going to have some in-depth reviews that we're going to do, each of us individual video in-depth reviews about this movie, and a couple others that we've seen recently that we're going to do. So if you would like even more opinion about why we thought that, you can watch those. So we'll link those on our thing. But yeah, I think the pacing was interesting. I'll talk more about that in my review. But I think once it kind of all built up to the vision, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the vision was really the kickoff of the third act of the whole film. Right. Once you got to the vision, it was just the pacing was right on. It was like a constant.
Because up until then, they were almost leading up to Civil War.
Yeah, they
were about ready to go to blows about the leadership and about how poorly Robert Downey Jr. makes.
And nothing, if you notice, nothing ever was resolved. It was just the Vision, just like, hey, I'm here, we gotta go.
He's like, let's not argue about this right now.
Forget about
what you're things to deal with.
Forget about your puny quarrels. We got bigger fish to fry.
Right. I loved too, Joel. I loved how it was played by Paul Bettany. The voice of
Jarvis.
I love him. I've loved him since I saw him in A Knight's Tale when he played Geoffrey Chaucer. He's just great. He's great in everything he does.
Yeah, and Ryan and I were actually talking about Paul Bettany right before we did the show, and I can't think of a part that Paul Bettany has played that I haven't liked.
Yeah.
So ultimately, like, I think that it's like he's just one of the best actors of Marvel. I mean, he's been there since Iron Man 1. So think about it from that. He's been in almost every single movie.
Right.
I mean, except for Captain.
Which is interesting because you heard the same story that I heard about.
Yeah,
Paul Bettany had an interview with a producer or something who said he would never act in Hollywood again, and he was like pretty torn up about it. But like moments later, I don't know how long it was. He sits down on the curb and thinking, "Man, I'm in trouble. My career's over." And then Joss Whedon calls him and says, "Hey, do you want to be Vision in the new Avengers movie?" And he's like, "Heck yeah."
He didn't even know who the Vision was.
Yeah.
He just said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah.
And then, after that, he started researching the character, and he played a phenomenal Vision.
Oh, he's great.
he's just so good.
And Vision, even in the comic books or the TV shows, whatever you have, the cartoons, has that. He's very dry, but he still has a sense of humor. You know what I mean? He still says things that are funny, and it's like, and it's almost like he doesn't even mean to be funny. It's just who he is.
He's just telling you the truth, which just happens to be funny.
It's comedic.
Like when Tony Stark was talking about he wanted a shot at Ultron, and as the Vision is walking by, saying, he goes, "It's true. He hates you the most."
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's just like. And he wasn't trying to be funny. It was just saying the truth.
Because Tony Stark's kind of like,
it's true.
Yeah, that's funny. So I really like Vision as that the Thor's hammer deal.
Yeah, that was awesome, and like, I think that was the most shocking part of the whole film. Like, we saw it on opening night, and like the whole crowd was like,
yeah. And I don't remember that from canon. I don't think the Vision ever has tried in comic books to pick up Thor's hammer, or if he has. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know I read a few things, like a few interviews by Joss Whedon about how like that was just like a random, let's throw it in here because we need to prove that the Vision is trustworthy.
We need a faster way to prove that he's trustworthy.
Yeah, instead of doing like a whole long scene of like them trusting him, they need to have a like a part in a play where someone cannot lie,
right?
And they tell the truth, and then everybody believes it.
Right. So I love the Vision. I thought he acted very well. He tied in very quickly to the team. I thought that pretty much the whole movie was done overall very well.
Very, very well. Yeah.
Like again, check out our reviews of the movie for in depth about why we've come to those conclusions, and encourage you to that. So thanks for the question, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now we move on to the next topic of our show, the yay or nay portion. It's a rapid fire of different topics that we answer short, fast, and quick. So, the first topic
is Andrew Garfield as Spiderman has come to a close.
That's right.
Marvel, Kevin Feige has stated that he is no longer going to use Andrew Garfield. He's going to cast a 15 or 16-year-old kid. So, we know that Andrew Garfield is no longer Spider-Man, so Ryan, yay or nay?
Yay. I am glad that he's gone. I liked him, but it's time for Marvel to do their thing.
Okay, I will agree with that, but I thought that, this is my caveat here, is that I thought Andrew Garfield was a really good actor. He played Spider-Man very well. But I agree that he is a little old, and it's time to wipe the slate clean and give Marvel the reins.
It won't go with the new story, so
absolutely.
Next topic is Boba Fett, the second movie in the anthology to Rogue One, his first movie, is going to be the topic. So, yay or nay to Boba Fett for the second anthology movie?
Yay.
I say yay.
Why?
Because I love Boba Fett.
I love Boba Fett, and I'm interested to see how he survived. And hopefully they're not going to do a Boba Fett how he became Boba Fett, because we already saw that in episode 2. I want to probably, but I hope that they do something like after episode 6 and give us like what has he been doing for the last 30 years type thing. But that's just me.
That was supposed to be one sentence.
That was a one sentence. It was just a very run-on sentence.
Next.
All right. So Kathleen Kennedy, we're doing Lucasfilm apparently here. Kathleen Kennedy has confirmed this last week that there will be an Indiana Jones movie. There's just nothing in production yet, but Disney did buy the rights. Yeah. So, Ryan, yay or nay on the Indiana Jones film?
Nay.
Oh.
I love Harrison Ford. I love Indiana Jones, but after I saw Kingdom with the Crystal Skull, nay. So I got to know more before I can make a...
What if they do like a reboot?
Okay, if they do a reboot, then I need
with
some more. I need some more information. Thank you very much.
All right.
Till then,
I go yay. I want a yay, so I'm gonna yay it. So the next topic is
Will Poulter as Pennywise in the new It, and It is a book by Stephen King that was made into a film back in the late '80s, early '90s.
And they're making a two-movie
two-part
film.
Playing Will Poulter. Will Poulter is an actor who was in Chronicles of Narnia,
Voyage of the Dawn Treader. He was the cousin, and then he was also in Maze Runner. So look him up. See what your thoughts are.
My is a nay, not to him, but to
the movie.
The movie It.
Okay, mine is a yay for him. He's a great. I still think that the movie's 25 years old, so it's a yay for It as well. So that's just me.
It. The yay for It.
Yay for It.
It. Okay.
Got it.
Opening this week, we got 2 movies. One I'm very excited about. One I'm very annoyed about. The first one is Mad Max Fury Road, the next installment of the Mad Max series. It talks about, I'm not sure whether it's a prequel or a postquel or
I don't know.
But it looks awesome from the trailer I saw.
Sequel.
Whatever. And so Mad Max, I'm going to give this a 4-star because I'm going to see it opening weekend and I'm excited about it. So
I'm giving it a 4-star as well, only because I can't make the opening night, or it would have been 5-star. But since because I'm super excited for this movie. Yeah. This is something you should see in theaters. 1 and 2. It's Mad Max. Come on.
And there's been rumor of Batman vs Superman trailer, the full trailer before this one.
Absolutely, so excited.
So, okay. All right, next, Pitch Perfect 2. I didn't see the first one, and I'm never going to see the second one, and I think it's highly annoying. So I'm going to say 0 stars.
0 stars.
Okay, 1 star. I don't know.
1 star is not interested. So
1 star.
I'm going to say it's a 3-star. I'm going to see it in theaters. But it's not opening night or opening day or opening weekend.
Everybody out there in YouTube land
is judging.
Lost respect for you.
No, they didn't. You know, believe it or not, there are some people that really like Pitch Perfect.
If you lost respect for Steven during this video, please
comment below.
Please comment and then hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe and like this video.
Especially
because
if you lost respect for Steven because he likes Pitch Perfect.
I didn't. I will say this. It was a good movie. It was just too hyped up. If you've seen the movie, don't go in with these. If you haven't seen the movie and you want to see it, the first one, don't go in with this high expectation because so many people oversold it.
So 3 stars for me?
It's a 3-star movie.
Okay. Thanks for joining us today on the ADD Catastrophe. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like below and then subscribe to our channel.
Also, to comment below if you have any questions or if you want to tell Ryan that he looks funny today. And we'll also hook us up on Facebook or Twitter. We're at the various social medias at ADD Movie Show. Also, you can ask us a question on addmovie@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I'm Stephen Whitten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey. And until next time,
enjoy the movies.